Welcome friends to my channel, The Life of Nina. Today we have my husband Steve. He's going to be making his special dessert.
Hi everybody. I'm making puppy chow. It's called by different names, but we call it puppy chow. And so what you need is to get a pretty good sized pot, because you got a whole box of cereal going into it once you get everything melted. So first I usually turn the burner on about medium so it doesn't burn while you're doing this. Put 2 sticks of butter in it. I laid the butter out earlier today so that it would be melted some, and that way it won't take as long to melt in the pan. Which is a little messier now, but and it's already starting to melt, so let me get everything else. And then you have 1 cup of peanut butter that you mix in with that. This is something I make at Christmas time usually, and that's usually the only time of the year. But I was going to make it while we was on vacation, but never did get a chance to. So I figured I would make it now. Then you have 2 cups of chocolate chips. And I just used the Nestle milk chocolate morsels. They work good. You mix all of that together, get it melting. Keep stirring it so it doesn't burn. And that's why I don't put it on high, because if you put it on high, then it tends to melt really quick and burn and stick to the bottom of the pan. So I make this, and Nina's R1 niece, she really likes it. So this is just a single batch. Usually at Christmas I have to make a double batch and put one of them in a special container just for her. And I think she says she hides it so the kids and her husband can't find it. So Monica, now your secret's out.
Oh no.
So now everybody's going to know you have extra puppy chow that you're hiding.
She's going to have to hide it extra well.
So it takes it a few minutes to get it all melted down, especially the chocolate chips. They take the longest.
Can you tip it toward the camera so we can...
See,
oh,
it's just
that's looking,
soupy
yeah.
looking. And I figured out if you lay the butter out early like this, it melts quick. I've done it before, not laid the butter out and just taken it straight out of the refrigerator, and it seems like it takes forever for it to get melted. So like I said, just keep stirring it until it's all melted pretty good.
Watch your belly, honey. It's right against that burner. Since my husband had his transplant 5 years ago, his stomach doesn't have hardly any filling in it, so he has to be careful. He could get burnt and not even know it.
Okay, so there it is. It's pretty much where you want it at. It's pretty melted and runny. So then once you get that, get it all scraped down to the bottom, you have a box of Chex cereal. I always use rice. If I make a double batch, sometimes I'll use 1 box of rice and 1 box of wheat. Just mix it up a little bit. Gives it a little extra flavor. But so you just get the box opened up, maybe. and just start dumping it in, and as you're dumping it in, just keep stirring. And that way it's all in there, and you just keep stirring it up to get all the chocolate, all the cereal coated with the chocolate. And it gets it that nice chocolate and peanut butter taste then. And there it's pretty well coated. So once you get that done, you take confectioner sugar and a knife. You put 4 cups of confectioner sugar into a brown paper bag. I don't know how much this bag is. It might be the 4 cups. I'm not sure. But you just dump it into the bottom of the bag. It doesn't have to be precise. So if you get a little extra in there, it's alright. Which I believe this bag's going to be the 4 cups. Just a little bit extra. So if you want to use it, you can. If you don't want to, you can save it for something else. Okay, so then what I usually do is set the brown paper bag on the floor, make sure it's opened up, and take the cereal and just kind of scoop it down in there. Get all the chocolate with it. You want to clean out the can or the pot and get all the chocolate and peanut butter and stuff down in there too. So then comes the fun part. And let me get a paper towel and clean this up before a dog gets in here and gets to the chocolate. Put it over the sink because it will be messy. And you start shaking it up. To get it all coated in the sugar. And the sugar will come out in places you don't think it's going to come out, but it does. And that's why I do it over the sink. So that way you can just wash it down the sink. That's got it. That's how it looks inside the bag. And you have a container. I keep all my tins from Christmas cookies and popcorn and stuff. And dump it in there. And that's it. And you enjoy.
Woo!
Yes, still have the sugar in there. And
Taste test.
That is really good. I can sit here and probably eat this whole tin by myself.
It's really, really good.
And that's one reason I don't make it very often, because I don't need it.
All right, thanks for sharing that with us. We'll put the recipe then in the description box below.
Thank you.